Hey guys, Thrashy here, and we got a new app update. Let's talk about it right now. Okay, first things first, it's a brand new PvP season. Make sure you go over to the PvP area and grab your rewards. Now let's go ahead and go through the news first. As you'll see here, the UI has changed. We'll go through the UI changes in just a minute. First thing we want to do, go up to the news area, and then we are going to go over to update and check the update area. Click on details. We have the new story part 2 book 5 hard mode. It is not the best experience in the game. The best experience in the game is still part 1 book 5 chapter 6 if you need to train a character outside of just using training items. The next thing they mention here is they have separated the story menu into main story and events. We'll look at that a little bit more in just a minute. They also added events to the home and menu screens according to this change. If a special move is available to upgrade, you can now preview the upgraded special move from the featured character screen. In Summon, when changing equipment, wearable equipment will now be displayed first. We'll show you that as well. And then added information is the abilities upgraded with limit breaks. One other thing to mention, we'll look at the issues I guess real quick. Opening and closing the party details in the battle member selection screen causes the same Z abilities and unique abilities to be shown multiple times. They fixed that. They fixed some battle issues, it doesn't really say what those are, and then surrounding display issues. Okay, so let's back out and then let's go over to the other news. We'll go through that first and then we'll go through some of the actual UI changes. So the first thing, new scout battle for the extreme yellow Bardock. This Bardock is amazing, 7-star him. Absolutely. So same as always, EX1, EX2, EX3, EX4, get a Bardock to 1500 so that you can do all these and get your 200 Chrono Crystals. Nothing else crazy there. And then the Space-Time Duel. This is the new PvP season. As we go down here, you can get the Bardock we just talked about from the Z1 missions. And then this equipment right here is usable for sagas from the movies characters. So a lot of the characters that didn't necessarily have the best equipment items now have more options. And this is a pretty good one. You can get 15% blast attack, 15% strike attack, and then the strike defense. Like I've said multiple times, the strike defense and blast defense are not the best defensive stats, but if you're going to have a defensive stat, strike defense isn't bad because it is still reasonably meta. A lot of characters are still going the strike route. Now with that being said, if we go down here to the rewards that you get, they're pretty much the same as always. You get your 300 Chrono Crystals as you go through the missions, your 3 million Zenny, some summoning tickets. Nothing else crazy there. The season rewards have not changed much either. As you can see going through here, they're pretty much the same as they always were. And then when we look at the ranking stuff, it's still the same. So I'm hoping that they change this stuff in the near future. At least give us sort of a sliding scale so there's a reason once you get into the top 10,000 to go after something other than 10,000th place. The only real thing that you gain is you get a couple extra Masters Pack tickets, which aren't really worth the grind, and then you get a few more rare medals, which are definitely not worth the grind. So let's go ahead and back out of here, and then what we're going to do is close this, and then we're going to we'll go characters, and then we're going to change equipment, and what you're going to notice is when you pick this, it brings all the usable stuff up top. So all the non-usable stuff is down here, usable stuff is up top. Awesome. So let's back out one more time and look at the main menu here. As you can see, your missions, that's where the red 5 is right there, because I have 5 missions completed. Those are your missions. They've moved around the new, the notifications and the presence a little bit. The left play button over here is where the streaming videos are going to be from now on. So the Broly movie trailer is in there if you click it right now. I guess trailer number 5 is in here where they talk about Gogeta. If you want to click that, you can stream it back out of here. And then the other thing that you'll notice they've changed at the bottom here is rather than just story and PvP, we now have story, event, and PvP. I don't really like the way that they've offset these. I think it looks kind of weird, but that's just how it's set up for right now. So then if you go into event, for example, you can see all of the events here. So upgrade is going to be your stuff that you probably do more often, your scout battles. Sometimes you go for your bonus battles. Your story is going to be just your event battles, which are your Nappa event, your Raditz, things like that. And then high difficulty right now, Legends Road is the only thing that's there, but I assume when the Broly event comes out here in a couple days, it will be in this high difficulty area. Another thing to note related to the Broly event, we have data mined that there is an icon for the Super Saiyan Broly. There are also avatars, icons, whatever you want to call them, for Cooler, Paragus, and a few other characters. So they are on their way. Let's go ahead and back out of here, and then you can also go to story And as you see here, there's normal mode. They've got it all showing and split out, and then you could switch over to hard mode. And as you can see here, I need to finish the rest of book 5. I think it goes to 10 or 11. They're all really easy though. I've already checked all the levels and everything. There is not a single 1500, 1500, 1500 enemy set. A couple of these do have a single 1500 with a couple 1400 characters, but overall it's going to be pretty easy to blow through. You do have the ability to select part down here if you want to do it that way, so that's cool if you want to save yourself 3 seconds, I guess. And then we go menu, and the last thing I want to show you is if we go over to characters and then we go to equipment, they did give us one free equipment item, which is this guaranteed Z. If you upgrade it all the way, I'm pretty sure everyone gets a Z. Everyone I know, it's been a Z. Is this King Vegeta item. So it's usable by Vegeta. It's not amazing. It's blast defense, base critical. Base critical is helpful. The blast defense I would say is not the best option, but you can use this on your Super Vegeta to buff his critical even more. You've got lots of other ways to buff his critical. It's a nice little bonus that we get for the social media campaign that they're doing. And that's pretty much all there is for this app update in this video. If you guys have any questions, comments, anything you think I missed, throw it down below so we can highlight it and talk about it. And if you like this content, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.